Vegas, what it do, man? You got AD with 98.5 KLUC, Las Vegas' #1 hit music station. That's a fact for sure. Tonight in the building, very special guest, the one and only Jonn Hart.
Yeah,
man. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
This is wild, man. So I can't believe that it's and I don't want to stay on old stuff, but it's like 6 years since Who Booty has been released.
It has. It's been March 2012 is when Who Booty came out.
And I wasn't gonna take it there, but in your Instagram bio, you have hashtag Who Booty still
Absolutely.
there. So do you think that you get coined Mr. Who Booty? Like, is that gonna stay with you for the rest of your career, or?
I still get called that.
Okay. Do you not like it, or are you cool with it?
Nah, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. That was a big, milestone for me as far as career. That was the first song that the world had heard from me.
Right.
So I appreciate it. And that record took me around the world and back. So I'm not mad at all. You feel me? Like, like Mr. Who Booty. Like, I don't call myself that, but people still call me that to this day.
And that's how I got introduced to Jonn Hart was Who Booty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The record still hits.
Thank you, bro.
So it is what it is. But now we're here today. You just released the album, the project, Cross My Heart.
Cross My Heart is out.
Love the title.
Thank you, bro.
Is that your real last name too, Hart?
So it's not. It's actually a stage name. But I just found out, I was at a family reunion last month in the Bay, and I found out that I actually have Harts in my family. Okay. Like, in my lineage. So I was like, oh, it's lit, we good. I get the pass.
It all pans out.
No, really, it was Hart was like, you know how it's like, so Grizel, Hart, and Joe Levette.
Okay.
So Hart is one of the last names in my family, so
it works out.
I might relate to Kevin Hart. You never know. I don't know.
You might work out. Might work out. Philly or something like that. So you're pushing the record Whistle.
Yes.
Featuring the legendary Too Short.
Yes.
Song is hard.
Thank you, bro.
I love the Joel Santana little sample in there.
We had
the producer.
Clayton William.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Clayton William produced it. We had to give you that 100 tempo West Coast Bay vibe. Yes. But then bring you that East Coast sample. Straight up. That's just what it is.
It worked together very well.
Thank you.
I also like the video.
Thank you.
The concept of the video is hard too.
Yeah.
You brought Fat Boy SSE in there.
Got Fat Boy did an appearance in there. He's a character, so he came through, blessed us with that. Short came through, blessed us. So it was a dope video.
No, it looked fun. Very cohesive.
Yeah, very fun.
So I like the project as a whole too. I feel like you have a very consistent vibe.
Okay.
For me, it was, as I was listening though, it's tough to Whistle's a hard record, but it's a lot of up-tempo, bouncy, records on the project. What made you go with Whistle out of those 12 songs?
Whistle for me was just it felt like it was a no-brainer to me in the sense that okay, I want to do something with that tempo, 100 BPM tempo.
Right.
Because it's a lot of trap down tempo right now, so I want to release something with that tempo. And then as far as me being born and raised in the Bay, we had that bass line, and that just made sense for the Bay and then for the West.
Right.
And then once we committed to doing a sample, the Joel sample, it just made sense to step out with that first.
Okay.
And we released that one first, the lead single off the project, and it just worked.
Facts.
You feel me? It was just a vibe to me. So I was I want to lead with this, and I got a good reception. The DJs have been showing support and breaking this record.
And that's confirmation right there.
Because, as an artist, there's sometimes, you'll be yo, this the one, and you'll put it out, and then it's quiet. Okay. You feel me? And then there's sometimes, you're not sure, and you get a good reaction. This one, I kind of had, a gut feeling about it. I don't know. You never know, how big a record's going to be, but sometimes you be yo, I feel like this could do something.
Facts.
And I just felt like this one could do something.
And it's doing something.
And it's doing something. So
is there a follow-up record that you already have in mind? Or are we just focused on this right
now? For
that
one, I'm just focused on this, and then I think whatever we're getting good reaction on the project with, from after this one, we'll kind of, probably do the video for that one and make sure we put some pressure and follow up on it. Okay. But right now, this is my only focus. The project is out, so I would love for everybody to go pick their favorite off the project and let me know what you like. I'm
gonna give you mine real quick.
Okay.
And this could change tomorrow.
Okay.
I like Sliding.
Hey, that's actually one of my favorites.
For me, Sliding has a very sensual vibe.
Yeah.
So it kind of puts you in a certain mood.
Yeah.
But it also like, okay, I'm nice with it right now.
Yeah,
like, you get the
yeah.
fresh cut, get a new tattoo, put Sliding on.
Yeah.
I can go pick up any chick that I want. Me not right now in my situation.
Right. But in general, like that's the mind frame.
Yes.
Yeah. Nah. Actually, like when I made that record, like everything you just described is kind of like what the feeling is. Like it got that vibe. Like you ride and you got the top down, you know, windows down, and you going to pick up your chick or whoever that chick is, or a chick you trying to pursue.
Facts.
You go pick her up, like hop in, we slide, we out. You feel me? And there you go.
You good to go.
You good.
Speaking on that though, right? I like what you're doing though too.
Okay, WID. Yep. What you doing? Yep. WID.
For me, I met my wife. Our first encounter was we was in college.
Okay.
It was 2 a.m.
Okay.
She hit me with the text after I planted the seeds.
Okay.
And it was like, oh shit, cha-ching, I got the text. So for me, I relate to the record because that's how our relationship started.
There it is. Now that's a big one for me too, because I really like the vibe on that. Like that's one of the ones where it feels like a R&B rhythmic vibe to it. Like it got the R&B vibe. Then on like when the hook comes on, it's not a drop, but it got like this breakdown thing where it's like it's a vibe, brings you into like a different like vibe right there.
Facts.
So I really like that record as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite on the album?
I have a few.
Okay.
Whistle. Obviously, I feel like that's a classic. Like, I'm big on 808s and I'm big on slap. Yeah, that's just from where I'm from. I'm big on that. So that covers that. Sliding is another favorite just because the vibe, even the lingo. Like when you say like I'm sliding, like if you call me I'm sliding,
right.
Like we say that a lot in the Bay, so it's like Bay lingo.
Okay.
I like LIFL with Deja Love It for Life.
Facts.
Because that's like a rhythmic trap vibe. It's just something like different for me. Like it got its own like, you know, vibe to it. So like I like a lot. So I mean I'll stop at those three though.
It could change though too.
It could change. But yeah, those are like right now like my favorites.
Okay, facts.
Yeah.
Now for someone who hasn't been keeping up with Jonn Hart in the past 5 to 6 years,
okay,
since the release of Who Booty.
Okay.
What's been going on in your life for the past half decade?
A lot.
Okay. Right.
A lot of figuring it out. A lot of life.
You've still been releasing music.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess to make a long story real short, I know we, on the radio. So to make a long story short, like I feel like basically with Who Booty, we started that independently and I ended up getting signed to Sony Epic.
Okay.
With L.A. Reid. And then after that, came to the second single. Second single didn't all the way work out. It was a change of A&Rs at the label. I pretty much got shelved. And then was sitting for a while. Then I got released. From Epic. After that, parted ways with my old management team, and then at that point, like I was just trying to figure things out, what I'm gonna do, how I'm, where I'm gonna go musically. Definitely went through a depression, like right. Straight up. Definitely, got a little depressed in that moment in time because it felt like I shot straight up. Like Who Booty was my first solo record coming out of a group,
and it smacked,
and it just went crazy. So I shot all the way up, and then I fell straight to the ground and fell on my face, straight up. So after that, I went through depression, just trying to figure out everything. And you got to understand too, like everything is going good, then the next minute, like everything is just all the way bad. So I had to learn how to deal with that. Then I ended up doing like an independent situation with the independent label, independent investor. That was a little rocky as well. We had a dope record, but we didn't get to like fully push it. So, that ended up happening. Then I did like a short little thing with Priority Records, and then that didn't all the way work out because I think they pretty much like stopped doing like distribution deals and marketing and stuff like that. And then now I'm back home with Empire.
And you liking it?
I love it. Like, so I've been with Empire from the beginning. Like Ghazi and them distributed my Who Booty record like before I got signed. So it's like kind of like going full circle and coming back home.
How did you link with Gentry? How did this work? Shout out to Gentry in the building.
Oh yeah, so Gentry is my new manager on the team. I'm managed by Mike Brinks and Gentry. And shout out to them too because they holding it down for me. But I met Gentry when I first moved to LA in 2014.
Okay.
He manages an artist who I'm like good friends with, like kind of like same circle type thing.
Okay.
And then that's how we initially met, but ended up finally actually linking up and being like, yo, let's do this come on the team thing. Top of this year, in the last year, top of this year.
Okay.
So just because Gentry is out in the streets going
Working.
crazy in the music thing too. So I've already knew who he was, been familiar. We ran into each other a lot over the past 4 years since I moved to LA, and then finally we just came back around.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now I've got this bucket in front of you, Mr. Jonn Hart.
Okay.
It's Cram's bucket.
Okay.
It's silver. Push this towards you real quick.
All right.
Now, this is a very simple game. It developed from my man DJ Cram.
Okay.
We were stalling before. We were supposed to interview these two twins one night. It's like 2 years ago. The UNLV twins, the Gonzalez twins. They cold as shit. They stood us up. But we had it planned out. But anyways, got like 20 different names in that bucket. We're gonna switch it up for you though. 20 different female names in that bucket. I don't want to get you in no trouble.
Oh, okay, you might. What we doing? Tell me what we doing.
So you're gonna pull a name out.
Okay.
You're gonna say the first thought to come to mind. However, you're gonna describe the booty of the person that comes to mind.
All right, we could do that.
So pull the name out.
I don't get in trouble.
And if you see one that you don't, if you see one that you don't want to say, just throw it to the side.
All right, cool.
Because there might be some Bay Area people in there as well. So say their name and then describe their booty. He's like,
this is Beyonce. I think a queen booty.
Queen booty, okay.
Like she running the game. I don't want no smoke with Jay. So queen booty.
Queen booty.
Queen B, queen booty.
We working.
We doing it together.
Come on, yeah, run it. Just keep going.
I got situations. I ain't trying to
okay, we don't want to hinder the situations then.
Iggy. I think of that like Australian booty, but like I should be playing this game. Like Australian booty that's like pretty big for the Australians. If you get what I'm saying, like
down under.
Yeah, it's down under booty. There we go.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
You might. We'll do one more though. Why not? Nikki got that donkey booty, that big booty. She got that anaconda booty.
This is facts.
That booty.
So we'll segue.
That's enough. We got to segue.
We'll segue right here. Do you have a preference on fake booty or real booty?
I prefer. I mean, no shade to the fake booty.
Not at all.
Like I'm not. If that's what you choose to do, hey, do what you do. Hey, spend the money, baby. Spend the money. I mean, I would prefer. I like natural.
Okay.
I prefer the real thing. When I grab it, I want that to melt in my hands, Yeah,
and you can tell the difference between the real booty and the fake
you
booty.
can. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But that's no shade to if you chose to do your thing, do your thing. I'm not hating on you.
Facts. So what's the next move for Jonn Hart? Are we gonna ride the wave of the Cross My Heart album?
Yeah, man. So Cross My Heart just came out last Friday on the 14th. So it's brand new. If you haven't heard it, go stream it, download it, buy it. However you listen to music, go get it on that.
Facts.
We pushing this whistle, man. That's the lead single. We rolling. Like we've been in the last week and a half. I've been in so many cities. You know what I'm saying? We on that run. Yeah, we on that run, moving city to city, show to show, performance, promo. So that's what the focus is. I think what's next is I would love to get a tour going.
Okay.
After we get the single all the way off the air. I don't know. It'd be Cross My Heart tour or I have a mixtape series called Heart to Heart.
Okay.
So depending on how it goes, I would love to, I have a vision of sprinkling, doing a Heart to Heart tour, but sprinkling in old songs with new songs, just kind of something like that for the vibe.
Yeah.
So tour, shows, travel, and then I'm already 75% done with the next project. So when the time is right, we're going to hit them over the head with that too.
Is that a 2019 thing, 2020 thing?
I don't know. You never know. You know how this game is now. People dropping records every month. You feel me? You might get a record every 2 weeks.
It's almost too much sometimes.
It is. I feel as an artist, just being honest, I feel that does make things oversaturated.
Yeah.
Because now, it's you at the point where, you'll go make a song today. I could go make a song on GarageBand right now and upload it right now, and it's out. You feel me? So I think I think it's dope from an independent standpoint and being able to be an artist and put your music out.
Facts.
But at the same time, it's like so much music now is a lot for people to consume.
Right.
So it's like oversaturated.
Like back in the 90s, Nas could drop an album and then don't drop anything for another year and a half.
And you good.
Yeah, facts.
They used to drop an album one a year and then ride that tour and
now if you do that, they're calling you irrelevant.
if you do that now, you late. You behind. The other thing is, it's crazy. It's like the way consumers want music is different now, though. You'll drop an album, and then this week they're like, "When you dropping the next one?"
Which is crazy.
Which is like, yo,
like enjoy the moment.
Yeah, like I just dropped. Like, can we digest and soak this shit? You ain't even got to like digest this. So, you know, like, but I want to be current as well. So, you know, early 2019, end of the year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like, cause one thing about me, like again, like you said, like throughout my ups and downs in the industry and my period of time where you said like since Who Booty, I never stopped recording. Right. So like, man, in the vault, I got songs, just songs and songs. Like I'm one of those artists who like no matter what's going on, I'm still recording. I'm in the studio.
Just constantly.
Constantly. So
you never lost your passion. You
never lost the passion. Just had to figure things out. Straight up.
That's like, a life thing though too.
It was a life thing. I learned a lot of things about myself. I had to. It was a lot. It was a lot, man. But
there's beauty in that though, and finding the stuff out.
Oh man, like I feel like it built a lot of character. It built like like who I am today, and I couldn't have been here without what I went through. So
facts.
Yeah.
Name an artist that you would that you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet.
Drake.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
like I'm shooting for the moon. Like,
facts.
I mean, I want to work with Drake. I want to work with Chris Brown. I want to work with like some of my favorites coming up, like Growing Up, Fabulous, Lil Wayne, G-Eazy from the Bay. Like I want to do that Bay connection. Like I haven't.
G-Eazy or MGK?
Oh man, I say out the political beef stuff. Like I don't. But just being from the Bay and respecting somebody's craft, I would say G-Eazy. I'm not picking him over MGK. I'm just saying like.
It's hometown.
Yeah. It's Bay love.
I would love to, and this I'm gonna sound like one of them fans we were just talking about right here, but because I don't know when the last time I heard anything from him was, but I would love to hear you on the record with Adrian Marcel.
With something Bay love. Yeah,
I think that would be hard as shit.
That'd be dope.
And
we
both
make
of y'all
something
voices,
dope.
like
yeah. I know Adrian. We talked about working a long time ago. I know, but he was moving, I was moving, so it didn't happen. We've done some shows together.
Okay, dope.
So we'll see. Maybe we'll get record together.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's family though.
I like it. Now, before we get up out of here, man, is there one last thing you would like to leave the fans, the audience, the viewers, listeners with?
Man, just go check out that Cross My Heart. It has a meaning too. So when you listening to it, just know again, like I talked about like what I've been through and all the stuff, the adversity I had to overcome. So when I did this project, it pretty much is a promise to myself saying that I'm not gonna give up on myself. I crossed my heart not to give up on my music. And I'm still here, back, better than ever. So, go check that out. Facts. And then follow me on social media. It's all social media is for Jonn Hart, 4 JONNHART.
Yo, quick, I had a question about that.
Yeah.
You can spell Jonn so many different ways. You got JON,
Yeah.
Is JONN really the way you spell it?
Yes.
Wow.
That's my real name. So my real name for the people, like you go to Wikipedia, it's there. So it's Dijon.
Okay.
So when I was doing my stage name, I was in a group at the time. I didn't want to use my real name. I wanted to just keep that. Cause I mean, like for me, like music, like you give a lot as an artist, and so there's some things you just gotta keep for yourself. Okay. Which is why like people are like, yo, you single or what? Like I'd be like, man, I got a situation. I'm not gonna sit and be like, yeah, my girlfriend is like it's just like one of those things like. Some things are for you. You feel me?
Yeah, you got to keep.
Yeah, you got to keep something for yourself. So, but yeah, so I just took the Jonn off my real name and I spell it JONN. So that's that. And then we got Jonn Hart. There you go.
We got the history behind it.
That's
my man, I appreciate you. Go get that album, Cross My Heart.
Yeah.
Go get that whistle. And every other record on the project.
Yes.
Jonn Hart, AD, it's 98.5 KLUC.
Yeah.
Dig?